Hello, I'm Zon the Daddy Dev, and welcome to the vlog by Fail. My almost daily content, except for weekends, because do we learn anything from that movie Ready Player One? You need 2 days to do something else with your life. Anyway, let's jump right in. Today is going to be legal talk about ManuelBastioni and your original content. Again, this is legal talk about ManuelBastioni and your original content. When we talk about original content, really talking about derivative work. Now, this gives me a chance, an excuse to contact someone that I've actually been following for a while, at least on my other YouTube channel, and that's Leonard French. Oh man, I'm always bad with reading names. I don't know why. Maybe it's lack of sleep. Anyway, he is an attorney. He looks at legal matters related to YouTube, and a lot of that relates to gaming culture and video games. You should check out his Clicker Heroes Battle Ancient Patent Troll. Really, really good stuff. I'm going to ask him if my take on ManuelBastioni's license is correct or not. Hopefully he gives me a tweet back. I would be touched. So that's why I'm kind of jumping right in. Now, let's go and let's look at what I am talking about. So something came out of the Facebook group related to the license. And a couple things you want to note is that you can sell models created with ManuelBastioni Lab. Okay, so you can own your own derivative work. So we go right here, and this is the meat of it. Man, I'm stuck with that phrase. It's the meat of it. What should be respected CC by models generated with ManuelBastioni's Lab? Okay, here we go again in my best TJ Miller voice impersonation. Example of scenario: John creates 3 characters using ManuelBastioni Lab. Then John adds some alien clothes, hair, and morphings modeled by him and puts them in his own closed source game. Why is that important? Closed source means a game that you can sell, right? This is not, even though you are like me and you love open source and you're using Godot 3 for open source projects, you want to share it to the world, you can say, you know what, forget it world, I need to make some money. You have to buy it if you want to play it. And that's cool. That's what a closed source game would be. Now, but when you release it, you have to use it with John's license, right? Whoever the developer's name is John, and they have their own special license. But John, or any developer, male or female, must put in a visible place, for example, in game credits or in game license, a statement like this one. The 3D models A, B, and C are generated using the open source tool, ManuelBastioni Labs. So A, B, and C are derivative of these characters created by ManuelBastioni, www.manuelbastioni.com. I'm in love with this project so much that I would put this on my website. I'd put this on my itch.io, wherever I'd sell the game. I would also wear a t-shirt that says ManuelBastioni.com and just take pictures of me the day I release a commercial product for sale. That is what I'm going to do, because that's how much this thing's going to help me. And that's how much this man gives. Again, bad TJ Miller. I apologize. All right, and are licensed under CCC by 4.0. You can look at that. It's a pretty good CCC. I don't know what that means when someone dies. The alien morph, alien clothes, and alien hair are created by John and released under John's license. This is a good attribution because the title, author, source, changes, and license are all noted, which is nice, right? And then a little bit thing right here. Remember the adapter license, John's license as an example, cannot restrict the freedom of CC by parts because it must respect the CC Creative Commons. By no additional restrictions. Terms. You may not apply legal terms or technology, or attempt. Measures that legally restrict others from doing anything the license permits. In particular, see the section 2.5 and 3A4 by CC 4.0. Also, the CC requires the description of custom changes and parts added by you as an example above. So this little note about you have to note your changes, it seems like a pain. It could be a minor annoyance. I could see that being a minor annoyance. You have to make sure your documentation has this legalese in it. However, I have an amend. I do still agree initially with Andrew here from the Godot engine group that it is kind of an annoyance that you have to list and give all this credit. However, at the same time, I did put an amend that it is to protect the freedom of other users to use the content that ManuelBastioni has made. At the same time, it also means you can own your own content and derivative works, which I think is a win-win for everybody. I think that's really cool. Annoyances included. I still think it's really cool. So, yeah, that's it. That's the legal talk. Now, some more pressing matters, of course. Again, this title penning my game culture vlog. That's what it really is. Will be coming out once a week. I have one already in the can related to the Meta Game Jam. The vlog by fail kind of came out of the Meta Game Jam as people told me they learned from my mistakes. So hopefully this is the meat of my content. You can learn from me making mistakes. The vlog by fail. And then finally, Monday, Godot 3 beginner class. I am going to try it this Monday. My weekend isn't super busy, where that's more of a structured class, where we'll be using mini game jams to have hopefully people submit their games. We can open it up and take a look. Or you can tell me, just look at my code, give me feedback. Don't show the world. I'm very shy. I don't want anyone to see my mistakes, even though I'm telling you, show your mistakes. Please show your mistakes. Everybody can learn from them, and you can get help. That's what's really cool. A couple of things to note about my research going in ManuelBastioni. So these are my goals for tonight. I'm also going to put like a thing to Tim's vlog. If you're looking for inspiration or setting goals, there's going to be a little thing right here, along with everything else that we'll talk about, like goal setting and or the stuff I've talked about today. So number one, ManuelBastioni Lab version 1.61, working in Blender 2.7. There are tons of videos on this. I will put again, a link here that you could just click and you can see how to install it. It's really simple. I was installing it before, but I'm not going to record it because, again, another thing I want to do with these vlogs, I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. If someone's made the wheel, I'm going to give them credit, freaking tell them how awesome they are. And then I'm going to just use this stuff and help build the car. Or if they've already built the car, I'll help make the engine better. These are my goals, okay? Number two, animate one emotion. I am going to try to figure out how to animate one emotion tonight. I'm probably going to fail. Again, the vlog by fail. But I'll be a lot closer, and I'll do it tomorrow. And I'll show you what I learned from trying to animate one emotion tomorrow. Number three, start researching exporting character and animations from Blender to Godot 3. Yeah, I've already started this, so I'll show a little bit of this. And this again, considering what Tim had said, I was kind of doing this before, but I'm framing it in Tim's goal setting thing for game developers, is that you should have a goal that you're going to not finish. And so this is my not finished goal, because like researching exporting character and animation, I mean, yeah, I just like click on one video, I'm done. I feel good about myself. I don't have to work any harder. I strongly recommend having one of these goals because you can just cheat and make yourself feel better. Okay, so a couple of notes really quick related to my research. This is a really good thing from Game From Scratch. They go in depth in how the changes with the Eevee graphics processing, whatever you want to call it, in Blender is going to be like a live renderer, and that changes everything. I mean, like, I'm going to just put like this one comment was really cool. Yeah, like I'm going to, wow, I'm going to give him a bump, and I'm also going to post in here that I've talked about him, is that this will go from 3.5 minutes of rendering per frame to 2.3 seconds per frame. You can look at Games from Scratch, shows a great video on this. And what this really means is that you can test how your characters look in Blender before you end up exporting them to an engine like Godot 3, Unreal, Unity, so forth and so on. So it's a really good video. Again, I'll put that in little buttons here. Related to my research, I found this. If you don't know Papagayo, it's a great little thing. I was looking at this for 2D animations because someone was asking me, like, how do you do your 2D animations for your title penning show? This was one of the things I looked in because there is a plugin for Construct 2, which I still am using for the show or anything related to HTML5. It's just a great all-around product. But Papago is great because you can actually set it to recognize a specific person's voice. So in this regard, like maybe a character actor, and then you can get that character actor to then just talk, and from the recording, it will automatically animate your characters. And in this tutorial, it's showing how to use ManuelBastioni's lab to basically animate the characters from someone talking. This will save a lot of time. Now, I know that I have a problem still looking so far in the future. I don't take the baby steps. But as the team I'm a part of hopefully does watch some of this content or, knows what I'm thinking, I think this would be a good direction if we get to that point where we do have character actors for the demo that we're trying to put together. And we have enough people that will donate their time, like we're donating our time to this project because it's going to be offered for free, right? 100% free, MIT license, so forth and so on. So That's one avenue. I don't think we're going to go that far. We might just have it where I use this just to learn it for myself, or I just animate the characters just talking, or they call it mouth flapping, which is a trick in anime, and it's one of the reasons why I want the anime style. Because with mouth flapping, you can just kind of fake lip syncing. You don't have to actually go this far. And Papagayo does take some time. That's the only thing about this, to actually register someone's voice. And it'd be really kind of hard because if you do register someone's voice, and unless you are paying them money and there is like a contract and they're very professional, a lot of people that you do get to do voice work. I've seen this in the modding community with Skyrim and Fallout, the Fallout community. They don't stick around. So you get like, you'll get like one character with different voice actors. It's just weird. Finally, again, this will be right here in the iframe. This is really cool. I'm not going to be able to say his name right. I do apologize. But he's got a really good vid that shows how to install the ManuelBastioni. He's basically just looking at the same stuff I'm looking. It's super easy to install. That's why I stopped myself. I said there's no reason for me to record me installing something that someone already has done. The other thing you want to note, though, from his video is he's going to talk more about facial animations. He does it a brief bit, so I'm going to find that and I'm going to start trying to mess with facial animations tonight. And this is the initial research that I've done, and I'm going to do some more tonight about exporting again Blender characters to Godot 3. Okay, I think that's it. Again, I don't want to waste anyone's time. I hope you got the information you needed from me. You've got my links that I've found, and I just want to end this note that this is now the new mantra for the vlog by fail faster, make them train wrecks, break engines. Don't get your computer on fire, but you know what I mean. Don't be afraid to fail. Like there's a TED talk, there's research about why kids can learn so well, like to walk and stuff like that, and it's because they're not afraid to fail. So guys, again, thank you so much for if you subbed to me. If you learned stuff from my mistakes, that's great. And I will catch you in the next one. And hopefully I'll show you my progress tomorrow. I love you all. Bye.